What's the word, folks? My name is Ntwani. I've been a drug addict for 13 years. I've been clean for 1 year and 36 days. And you're watching The Reaction. Let's get into it.
Wow. Feeling relaxed?
Yes.
Everybody was just 50-50. Sometimes nice, sometimes bad.
You can't let this thing smoke you, man. You must smoke him.
And keep it.
This is stuff that I bought. I wanna let them test it for me. It's gonna make a
So this, ladies and gentlemen, is a drug called Mandrax. In the States, it's called Quaaludes. And we saw it in the movie called The Wolf of Wall Street. But this is like a sedative. It's a depressant. It's a drug that knocks you out. It's very popular in the Western Cape region, but it's all over South Africa. And it can be very dangerous in that if you don't have a situation whereby at the very least you have to be seated. But it's one of those drugs that can cause a lot of trouble. Let's see what happens in this video.
lot of money on the street now. You see now, this is now the best one on the market now. The best one.
A combination of branding and tradition have ensured that Mandrax is always sold in tablet form, despite the fact that it's far from ideal for smoking.
I've been doing the Mandrax for like 28 years now.
I've seen people collapse after smoking 5 or 6 consecutive hits, but that was only one hit. And
Oh my goodness. So the guy smoked, he took a puff, and he fell after the first hit. It's a joke to the gents. There's no mattress, there's no soft landing. It just goes to show you, and it's like a metaphor for addiction in general. You could fall many times. Metaphorically, it's embarrassing, it's shameful. But at the time, if you're still in your addiction, you don't really care. You just worry about your fix. And here's a clear example right here. It's all a joke to the gents. He could have injured himself. He fell face flat. He went face flat into the ground. It's very dangerous. So it's a shame. But this is the world of addiction, folks. It's going to get ugly. It is ugly. And I have a funny feeling it's going to get worse. Let's keep watching and see what happens.
it seems like some really strong stuff.
Yeah.
I've always wondered how people doing documentaries are able to enter these dangerous zones, dangerous places, all over the world. Wherever they do documentaries, I've always wondered how do they actually manage to enter neighborhoods and have some sort of security. You know what I'm saying? If you know, let me know.
He knows what is quality.
You see what I'm talking about? They don't hold them up. They know he's going to fall. This drug knocks you out. It's like a lot of people usually use it when they're using like an upper, like a stimulant, like methamphetamine or crack cocaine. So if something puts you up, they use this to keep you down. So you know what it's going to do to you. And here we have a situation whereby this gentleman falls to the ground face first, and nobody's holding him up. There's no sort of cushioning to fall on. I don't understand it. Viewer discretion is advised, guys. It's clearly a bloody situation, but this is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with when it comes to addiction. When it comes to addiction, beg your pardon, it's dangerous situations. Every day is dangerous. We put ourselves in dangerous situations in order to do and get what we need to get, and that is the fix. Because once addiction knocks, once addiction hits, it's a struggle. It's a huge struggle. Addiction is like it's like going to war. Sometimes literally, or it could be like being in a boxing match. You know how boxers, after the end of their career, some of them are just not the same. They've just taken too many hits to the brain, which affects them in several ways. And just like war, when we send our family members to war, not everybody comes back the same. But more importantly, and the situation that's more scary is not everybody comes back. So this is addiction for you, folks. Look, he's bleeding. It's crazy. Now they bring out the tissue. But they could have put a mattress down so that it's a soft landing. It blows my mind. But hey, I was one of these guys, doing whatever had to be done to make sure that you have what you have to smoke. It's crazy. It's a crazy world. And I thank the Lord and everybody that's helped me to get to this point, because it's not a life, eh? It's not a life. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Yes, yeah. Blekkie, jy bloei my broer. Jou mis bloei my broer.
This is what the stuff do. This is the strongest on the market now.
You okay?
And it's all about the strongest. It's all about the strongest. The second strongest won't do. If you've got an option, and they're within the same price range, it's all about the strongest. It's all about what will kill me, and then back it down a notch. It's crazy. You see how they're talking as well? This is the strongest on the market. This is the strongest on the market, oh pal. It's gevaarlijk.
Where'd you get cut? Where'd you hit yourself?
I don't.
Less than 3 minutes ago, he was borderline unconscious, bleeding on the ground. Now he's singing and dancing and seems completely fine. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
You gotta take me to the hospital. Just kidding, guys.
Mandrax abuse is a way of life in
Sorry, an addict will never go to hospital unless they absolutely have to. And let me tell you why. Because every second away from an opportunity, to smoke is a waste of time. It's a distraction. While I'm there in hospital, getting help that I need, the brain tells you, hey, I could have been smoking. And there better not be a line when I get to the hospital as well. They better help me as soon as I get there. It's crazy. Can you imagine? I remember one guy, he basically lost his finger. I don't know if it was chopped off but he just bandaged it himself. He's like, nah, forget it. Hospital is a waste of time. It began to rot. It started to rot, this finger. Hey, can you believe it? Welcome to the burbs, guys. This drug situation is crazy. Addiction is crazy. We need to do what we can for the people. Let's look more. Let's look further.
Cape Flats, a ghetto created by the apartheid government as a home for the so-called colored communities of Greater Cape Town. I traveled there to meet with Baba, a Mandrax dealer I befriended in 2013.
Hi, how are you, my friend?
Hey,
all right.
good
It's
to
nice.
see you.
Nice meeting you again, man. Glad you're here in Cape Town. When was it last year? 2 years, 3 years ago now?
Yeah.
And the whole place was upside down here. Yeah.
Is this the same place?
The same place, yeah.
You had so many people here smoking Mandrax.
There's the time when I was selling stuff was here, man.
Where was the window where people would come through?
No, that's the server. Just open the window, serve through the window.
No, they're coming to buy shit through the window. That's the financial director there.
Let's buy this now. It's the best in the West.
You don't do that anymore?
No, I don't sell it anymore. At first, we drink it. We drink it, we put it in a wine. And it dissolves, we just drink it. But after that, we found the people, we found out that, hey, you can build, you can be.
There's situations where you'll get people who sell in town in the taxi rank. There's people who you call them and then you meet somewhere, or they could deliver to your house. And there's people who you can go to the house, buy from them, and smoke inside the house. So there's a variety of situations and dealings when it comes to drugs. I've actually had situations where when I was smoking heroin, I'd smoke inside this house that I used to buy from. But I ended up it was too far. So I ended up starting to buy from town, which was much closer. But it's sad, but it's true.
You can smoke this stuff, man. Just crush it in a paper and not smoke it now, man. See, there's not the effect of the button is very good, man. Work in your brain. Open up your mind.
How you feeling? Doing all right?
Once you're at that phase where you love the drug, like you speak on behalf of it, like you look at it as an advantage. That's a problem. That's a problem. At the very least, you need to be complaining about the drug that you take. That's gonna lead you a step closer to quitting or attempting rehab or trying something. But if you keep giving it props like it's one of your favorite family members, that's a problem. It gives me energy. It makes me work longer hours. Hey? It gives me the confidence that I need. When I smoke it, I can talk to anybody. Oh, the ladies love me when I'm on this one. You guys have no idea. That's a problem. You need to recognize what it's doing to you, what it's doing to your family, what it's doing to your children, what it's doing to you, what it's doing to your potential. As long as you keep defending it, denial and all of that stuff, that's a problem.
Come with the candy.
No.
Just keep it there. Make everything for smoke.
This is a good thing for the heart, for everything, for high blood, for low blood. Take the pain away. I'm 63 now. 63.
I've been an addict for like 13 years. I think I've smoked this drug about 5 times, all in all. It wasn't my go-to drug, but I have smoked it, and it does knock you out. And I would always hit it in my car, so the effects of it knocking you out, at least I had some sort of support. I wasn't falling face flat onto the floor, which is another level of danger. You know what I'm saying? And this is also the drug I tried to use to supplement the fact that to substitute heroin when I was trying to quit heroin. But heroin is so unique that when you try and fill it up with other drugs, your body just says, hey, boss, I don't want this stuff. I want heroin. Don't cheat me. I know what I want. It's a problem. It's a problem.
How do you feel? Do you feel sleepy?
If they feel like this, they want to smoke more. They mustn't sleep, they must smoke.
The user feels an initial rush of intoxication where their body goes slack and they may briefly lose consciousness.
So you coming here every
But they rapidly regain their composure and within minutes are consuming more. It's this combination of rapid onset and short duration that makes smoked methaqualone so addictive.
Hamilton, are you okay?
I'm good, yeah. I think I'm getting a little bit secondhand right now.
I can see.